Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel, episode 2 of season 5. Your number 7 ranked Golden Gophers are sitting at 2-2. We've had a rough start to this season. We're going to try to get things back on track here, going against the number 10 ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers coming to Minneapolis. So we're coming off of a really tough loss against Oregon, and then we lost to Miami earlier in the year too, so 2 losses, losing on the last play of the game to both of those teams it's not great. We're looking to get back on track here against Nebraska. Nebraska are good. They don't have Dylan Raiola any longer. He's gone, which we really like to see that, right? Let's get this younger quarterback on his heels. Trying to get Steve Theus cracking away too. He's been having a back and forth beginning of his season, so we really need him to kind of lock in. 6-point victory the last time our two squads met. That's not great. I probably should have looked at their roster a little bit more to see where their strength was. I did not. So we'll see where their strength lies, I guess, as the game goes on. Let's have Dukes cut underneath both of those left breaking receivers. Nope. Okie dokie. Well, our pass blocking keeps struggling. That was an issue last game. Actually, that's how we lost that Oregon game, is just an immediate rusher getting through. And, I mean, same thing happened here. Berryman on that right tackle side just gets beat at the line, and Theus puts the ball on the ground. It's kind of a bummer. See if we can get a whip out of Robinson here. He does make the reception, picks up the first, takes a big shot. Ball down at the 38. Ooh. Press against Dukes might not be a good idea. They have 3 defenders on the right side of the field against Thorne. Thorne is not that dangerous. You have to take my word for it. Thorne is not that dangerous. Should have been an interception. Holy cow. I locked on to Duke's pre-snap, and I just forced the ball that direction, which is not really what you want to do, right? You don't necessarily want that. As Ingold puts a move on a man and breaks this one deeper into Cornhusker territory. Ball at the 29, and this ooh boy, we're gonna do some running because Theus is looking hurt. Theus is not looking like he's having a fun time out there. Took a big shot on that deep shot to Dukes. So a couple run plays will get him feeling good again. Maybe I'll pop him out and put Kern in there for a run. Nope. Actually, I won't need to do that, as Cook gives us a 1st and goal from the 4. And a little stretch play to the right side. We'll see if my blockers can seal off that. Oh, nope. They kind of struggle. Cook is taken down for a huge loss. Alright, Theus has to step up and make a pass here. I like Ingold on a Texas. I like Grove to get us closer. Or Duke. Let me see here. Nope, it's going to be none of those options as Theus is sacked. And this 1st and goal from the 4 might turn into a field goal. And actually, I'm going to pull Theus out of the game. If you look at that injury there, he's not feeling great. So let's give Aiden Lewis a shot. Aiden is he's got his moments to shine. He'll be, he's a guy that exists. It's gonna be a flip over to Ingold, and he just doesn't go anywhere. Very difficult field goal attempt here coming up for Devin Pride. See if he can nail it. Puts it up and misses it. Well, a very promising drive ends with 0 points. 1st and goal from the 4 to the Cornhuskers taking over at the 20. 0-0. Nolan Dell checks back into the game after a few weeks off. Wonder what he was up to. Oh, immediately getting into the backfield, putting a hurting on that running back. We love to see that. But yeah, I'm not sure what the deal with Dell was. Could have been an academic thing, I guess, as the middle of the field comes wide open. Bring Callaway down. By the way, Callaway does take over for Nix. We're gonna see if Javier Callaway can do a little bit better than Emmanuel Nix has been doing out there. Nix has been struggling in coverage. He is a linebacker playing safety, so his him struggling in coverage, it's not the craziest thing in the world. But we'll see if Callaway, who's a natural safety, can do a little bit of a better job. I mean, they had a wide open guy, and their quarterback worm burns that one, and your Gophers look like they're going to be taken over here unless there's a fumble on this play. But Keyshawn generally doesn't fumble. He's a pretty solid returner. Also, I should point this out. Keyshawn Robinson is a real player at a real school, right? And so as I'm oh my goodness, as I'm looking at some of the players on the team to figure out who's real and who's not, I stumbled back into Keyshawn, who again, he's a real player on a real team in real life, but he's a cornerback. He's not. I don't know how he wound up as a wideout on my team, but in real life he's a cornerback. So that's kind of exciting, isn't it? As Groves makes a tough catch there, goes out at the 28. Via's still looking pretty banged up. And we are going to do Ingold up the middle here. He's going to get the first down, cover up before he's taken down. Taken down to the final seconds here of the first quarter, and I have not begun simming yet, which I probably should pretty quickly. I've been just having some fun here. I haven't played college football in a few weeks, and sure do like it. All right, I'm going to bomb it here to Dukes. See if he can make a play. Oh, he gets bumped at the line. Oh, that was frustrating, but luckily he was able to come back and get the pass there. Actually, let's take a look at that. I'm going to have to snap this ball quick. There's only 3 seconds left. So, he burns his guy, and then he just gets... I mean, is that a linebacker comes over and just shoves him down? And then the computer... Theus, instead of bombing it deep, which is pretty smart, because that was not going to go well. But, whatever. As Cook rumbles up the middle for 3 yards, and that is the end of the first quarter. These direct snaps have been working this season, so let's see if they continue to... no, not really. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 5. What are we thinking here? Robinson whip? Maybe. Or Dukes. Could be Dukes, I guess. Dukes is triangle, which I didn't think he was. I thought he was square, so I'm happy I checked that, as Dukes picks up a first down. And Byron Dukes, who I believe was a 5-star recruit, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good this season. As this is going to be Robinson, and the real-life cornerback puts a move on some Cornhuskers and walks it into the end zone. Touchdown, your Golden Gophers. And we're going to play the moments. Sounds good to me. All right. Got to make a stop here. 3rd and 7, Cornhuskers. Cornhuskers have the ball at the 34. No, oh, nice. It's a sack for Adam Kasai. I went quiet because I was trying to lock in on that zone coverage. We have another moment here. 3rd and 10. Cornhuskers at the same position, basically, on the field. And they're gonna pick it up easily because Bernie Nicholson dropped way too far in coverage, which is frustrating. We hate to see that. 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds to play now. Cornhuskers have all 3 timeouts, and they're just letting this thing tick. I guess they're comfortable, even if they don't get a touchdown. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown now. Well, it's a real bummer. Yeah, we don't like that. If they're playing man on Keyshawn Robinson, and I think that's a white cornerback. Yeah, Keyshawn is gone. Touchdown. Golden Gophers. That is a white cornerback. Yeah, good job. Good job putting a white guy against Keyshawn Robinson. Gophers take the lead back. Jumping in again, 3rd and 8. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Looking to extend our lead a little bit more. Oh, Keyshawn did come open at the end there. But Theus already had made the decision to run. Picks up a nice first down on the scramble. And now we're back on 3rd and 2, 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Kenoy up the middle. Nope, Kenoy to the left side. Whew. Didn't quite have the speed to take that one to the house, even with the open lane, but is what it is. 1st and goal from the 2. Let's get Cam Cook his touchdown that he should have had earlier. And he walks in off the right side. Gophers extend their lead. And we're back again. Just about 90 seconds left in the 3rd here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tough. No, we'll go for this. It's 4th and 2. Yeah, we'll be going for it. Thanks though for telling me I missed the moment. I didn't miss shit, buddy. All right. Simpson or Groves. Hopefully they make the catch this time. Simpson's defender gets blocked, and he picks up a bunch off the right side, including a little spin move. Gets us down to the 7. Lamar Ingold dashing and diving off the left, maybe? I mean, yeah. Gets us a little closer, I guess. Cam Cook checks back into the game. Hugh Horan leading the way, and Cook goes up the middle for another touchdown. Gophers 28, Cornhuskers 7. Nebraska came out and scored a touchdown, making it a 2-touchdown game. But with a 3rd and 4, we have a shot. Oh boy, intercepted. Just kill me. Good lord. Under 3 minutes to play. They're down by 2 touchdowns. Man, every game that we play is a close one, it feels. You know, every game we are, come on, brother. It did. That was DeMarco Coco who got that. Holy cow. I forgot you don't need 2 feet down in college football. As this quarterback whips it. I guess they're calling those toes dragging. I mean, sure. I guess. If that was me, I'd be livid, because I don't think he brought that one in. But you know, different rules or different fools or whatever the phrase is. Theus takes off the left side here, picks up a first down, and yeah, we're just gonna go back to play the moments, because this game is basically over with that. Well, I guess it's not. Gophers having 3rd and 5 here. First down ends the game. I mean, the game is over already. So we're just going to chuck it to Dukes. Makes the reception. And it's a 4th and 1. What am I feeling? Can we just run that play back, basically? Let's have Groves on a whip. Dukes is the primary. I mean, I could even see Robinson coming open. Yeah, it's going to be Robinson. Touchdown. Whew. Keyshawn Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Puts an exclamation point on this Gopher victory as we improve to 3 and 2 on the young season. 1 and 1 in conference play. The Cornhuskers, the number 10 ranked team in the country. I mean, not anymore, guys. Enjoy this fall. The number 7 Gophers, they'll be improving. I mean, we might be the number 1 team in the country after this. That was a clean win, as the kids say. Aiden Lewis 0 for 2 in an interception. I don't remember him throwing an interception, but I'll take your word for it. I also have a really bad memory. 18 of 24, 3 touchdowns and a pick for Steve Theus. We also had 19 yards on the ground. Cam Cook with 85 yards, 4.4 yards per carry as an average, and 2 touchdowns. Big receiving day for Keyshawn Robinson. 3 touchdowns, 136 yards on 5 receptions. 2 sacks for Adam Kasai, 1 sack for Anthony Coker, and an interception for DeMarco Coco. Tackles for loss was really nothing, and Nolan Dell leads us. Well, welcome back after his academic disqualification. That's not right. After he was academically booted from the starting lineup. Comes back, has 8 tackles. Boy, we love it. Alrighty. Scouting is looking okay. I feel like this is the week we're going to lose out on some stuff. There were some visits happening with some of the guys we liked. And, oh, hey, Fabian Hillis, big wide receiver, commits. We love that. We got a 5-star right guard, Gregory Bass. Another 5-star, Levi Shipley. That makes me feel a little better. Yeah, these are the two guys I thought we were going to lose out on because they had visits coming up. Both go to Ohio State. Welcome to California. The Gophers find themselves taking on the UCLA Bruins. Let's try to get a couple wins in a row here. That'd be great to see. Got a little bit of hype coming off of that Nebraska win. Thorne can't hear me. Please hear me. All right, there we go. Thorne, use that speed you got there, son. Nope. No, it's going to be just a bad play. Dukes looked like he did come open, but there was a linebacker lurking, and I did not trust Theus to not throw a pick six there. So the first drive of the game looks like it's going to go poorly for us as Theus scrambles and picks up a couple yards. But yeah, whatever. We're going to immediately go to key moments. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Well, I jumped into play the moments, and we're down 14-zip, so don't like that. Alrighty. Lamar Ingold. No, I forgot. Years of Madden took over, and I kept the ball with Theus, even though that's not good. Not great. Wait, they're not covering. Alright, we got 10 seconds. I need you to hear me. Okay, Thorne does finally hear me. It's going to be a quick fire. Thorne's got it. Makes a man miss. Come on, Conrad. Turn on the Jets, and he's going to run it into the end zone. One-score game as Conrad Thorne scurries into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Jumping in here on 3rd and 17. I guess the Bruins, if you're the Bruins, the best thing you can do is try to get a field goal here to make it a 10-point game. Wide open guy on the left side. Gosh darn it, man. I guess the best thing you could hope for is a first down, actually. Man, that was stupid of me to say. The best thing you could have is a field goal. But anyways, Gophers backed up, trying to stop these guys. I was using Nolan Dell right in the right area, but I got attached to a blocker and was just pulled with him. Kind of a bummer, but is what it is, as the back shot out to the right side, and Javier Callaway was able to bring him down in the backfield. 3rd and 7. Bruins at the 12. Got a man open. My goodness, man. We just can't stop them. We just can't stop these Bruins. 1st and goal now from the 2. Their quarterback wearing number 19 is incredible. That's all I'm going to say is, oh boy, oh okay, alright, well. I don't really have anything to say about my performance there. Was not good. I guess that's something I could say. That was not a good performance. As their zone took away every wide receiver I had. And Theus goes down. Boy, this is a rough game, boys. I'll tell you that much for free. Theus steps up. Bruins now calling timeouts, looking to get the ball back with some time. Our defense was able to stop him. That's good. I'd like to see that. Can I get a moment? What the hell? Okay, 3rd and 10. Close enough of a moment. The Bruins defense have been just killing us today, I guess, based on how we can't score. It's going to be a first down. Let's hustle up to the line and get one more play before we hit the 4th quarter. Dukes coming underneath. Might be the guy. Yep, it's going to be Dukes, and he's going to pick up another first down. My goodness. I've been simming, but I wonder what's been going on with our offense this game. Groves in motion, and Simpson cutting to the left. Everybody else going to the right. See if it works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, Simpson, big bunch of open field in front of him. Stiff arms, pushes his way out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A couple unsuccessful plays have us back at a 3rd and 15. Steve Theus looking to make a play. He's got Keyshawn open. Keyshawn with the speed, cutting it horizontal, getting us down to the 11-yard line. Ticking under 7 minutes to play here. And we need a touchdown, and we need a stop desperately. as bad throw. Shakir Groves had a shot there, but could not bring it in. This time it's going to be Dukes. Big Byron Dukes gets it down. Oop, I don't like this play. Big Byron Dukes gets it down to the 2-yard line. Lamar Ingold up the middle. Touchdown, your Minnesota Golden Gophers. I did consider going for 2 in this position, but I decided maybe not, as the Bruins are all the way down there again. Are you... What is going on with our defense, man? This sucks. It's just unbelievable. The quarterback throws it away. Adam Kasai just about crushed him. Or it looks like Adam Kasai did crush him and hurt himself in the process, but we got a 2nd and 10 now. As the Bruins line up. Gonna pick up way too many yards off the right side. Man. This has been a really frustrating season so far. I'll tell you that much for free. As their quarterback is crushed. Koi Puric coming in on the safety blitz. Kills him. Oh, they really want us to play this field goal. Okay. Sounds like a plan. If I rough the kicker here, boy, we might be freaking out. Nope. 10-point game. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left. And I'm just going to be... What the why are we on defense? Okay, well, never mind. The game's over. The game's fucking over. That's... Holy shit, man. Are you kidding me? And the game is over. The game is over. Just... There's a fucking fumble or something, and the CPU just decides, oh, the Bruins get the ball back. Okay. Well, game over. Have fun. Have fun with that. What the... Holy shit, man. Oh my god. How is that even possible? What the fuck even happened? And because it's a stupid fucking game, it doesn't tell you what happened. It doesn't tell you how that happened. 15 of 29, a touchdown and 2 picks by Steve Theus. Awful game. We had no running attack whatsoever. Receiving, nothing, I guess. A touchdown from Thorne, that one nice play. But yeah, this is... What a disaster. What the fuck happened to my team? Defense had a decent amount of sacks, but this is... What the fuck is going on, man? I guess the sim god just decided, nope, you just lose. Sorry, guys. You don't get to win this one, alright? Despite your play, despite... Whatever. Hey, Mike Boet commits. Cool. We love to see that. I mean, we are entering the easier part of the schedule here with the Scarlet Knights and then Michigan State, Iowa, which beat us last year, and then Maryland Terrapins, right? So this should be the easier part of the schedule, but I mean, you never know. We've been struggling mightily against teams that we should be. We have no business losing to the Bruins. Really, really don't. As Cam Cook picks up a first down off the left side of the field there. Running off the left side here. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown. Cam Cook. And your Golden Gophers on the first drive of the game go out and score. Put him to sleep. Yeah, it's a little early for that. I mean, we'll see if we can actually beat the team that we should be able to beat here, as we have a 3rd and 9 on defense. And their quarterback is... Oh, okay. Alright, dude. Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me? Okay, listen. I got a lot of things to say. None of them good. Are you fucking for real? Okay. Javier Callaway, not only are you benched, you're never, like, get your own fucking bus ride home, you... I almost said the C word. I almost said the C word. That's how upset I am. Unbelievable. Katsanzaro taking over as safety for us. I'm so offended. I don't have anything good to say. They're gonna go for it on 4th down. I guess you got to, right? Our defense has not been showing out the last few weeks, so a little play here. Nice play, buddy. Good job. And Gophers taking over. We get the ball all the way down to their 8-yard line. Shakir Groves outside. Now let's cut it straight as we are looking to score here. Theus fires a bullet. Shakir Groves makes the reception, and your Gophers take a two-score lead. There we go. I almost said a 2-point lead, but that's inaccurate. It's a 2-score lead. 3rd and 4. That's Conrad Thorne, who cut it back to the outside. Only 91 passing yards for... Oh my gosh, man. Only 91 passing yards for Steve Theus, and then the Scarlet Knights score again. Miss a 2-point conversion, so it's a 2-point game, which is unbelievable. How in the world is it a 2-point interception? Just the whole way. Just locked in the whole way, and the Scarlet Knights will be taking a lead here. Are you kidding me with this shit, man? Yep, there they go. 19-14. Your Minnesota Golden Gophers are now trailing. Let's just run this off the left side. I don't think they have the defenders there to make a stop. Oh, never mind. I kind of forgot that sometimes my offensive line doesn't block. They just choose not to. They just doesn't want to block. I'll just be fine. No, you go ahead. You go ahead. We'll be fine over here on our own, all right? As Lamar has a bit of a gap, picks up a first down. This has to be a touchdown, by the way. If this isn't a touchdown, my controller might hit the wall behind me because there's no way we can lose to the Scarlet Knights. It just can't happen. Right? Like if we lose to them, I might just not even sim games. I might just skip the games because I mean that's our season. Our season is hanging by a thread right now as Thorne makes it a 3rd and inches. 3 interceptions. I just looked down. Steve Theus has 3 interceptions. Why are you in the game? I guess you're in the game because I'm in the game and you play better when I'm manning you. But yeah, the Scarlet Knight defense has been embarrassing Steve Theus this game, which means we might be making a change again, right? A loss to UCLA. Not that it was his fault necessarily, but he is the starting quarterback. Cam Cook, inches away from breaking that one deep. But yeah, when you're the starting QB, you get blamed for losses, and we have too many losses on this season. Cam Cook with a reception this time brings it down to the 41-yard line. I just don't know. I just don't know what to say about our team. Cam, here's the thing. Even if we come back and win this game, I think we probably will try a different quarterback next game. It's going to be against Michigan State, which are not. I mean, they're not great, but that will be like the warm-up game for that QB. Whoever it is, Aiden Lewis or McCracken. A warm-up game before we get the Iowa Hawkeyes as Byron Dukes picks up another first down, and we go from desperately needing yards to maybe we don't need so much, right? Maybe we calm down just a little bit. This will be the 2-minute warning. Rutgers still has all 3 timeouts, so even with a score here, we can't be sitting too pretty, as that's going to be Shakir Groves getting it down to the 2. And yeah, milking the clock is the business we're in. Oh, it didn't skip me ahead. Isn't it funny how on some plays it skips you like 15 seconds ahead? That's how we lost against Oregon, by the way, is because it didn't let me run hurry up, and it just put me back in the huddle, and it trailed off 12 seconds or so, right? And then this play, when we really need time to drain, it's like, all right, 3 seconds and you're back at the line of scrimmage. Oh, okay, thanks, I guess. Cam Cook up the middle. Oh, I thought he scored. That was terrifying. 10 seconds to go. Steve Theus takes the ball up the middle. Touchdown, your Golden Gophers. We take a 1-point lead against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Embarrassing win. If we do win, we may not. Shakir Groves makes it a 3-point game. And with 9 seconds to go, Rutgers is on their back heel. Let's have Nolan Dell run back to the end zone, just in case this guy breaks it. And he doesn't. 4 seconds to go. I I know we should just drop everybody back to prevent a long ball, but no, I want to get pressure on the quarterback. I'm going to have our 2 safeties go back. Canzaro will be starting for a while. What the hell? Alright, well, that's the game. Scarlet Knights put up a better fight than they should have. 19-22, your Golden Gophers will improve on the young season. Not the young season. It's not really a young season anymore. It's like half over. But yeah, that's exciting. Steve Theus, 13 of 25, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Not good. 120 yards on 13 carries and a touchdown for Cameron Cook. We love that. Theus did have that tush-push touchdown, which was basically worthless. 5 receptions, 56 yards for Thorne. We've got a touchdown on 2 receptions for Shakir Groves, not including that 2-point conversion that put us up by 3. Bernie Nicholson with 1 interception. Anthony Coker and Adam Kasai both with sacks. Oh, a linebacker had 2 picks and another interception for the other linebacker. So the linebackers were making plays for Rutgers. And, yeah. I haven't really been showing you guys the recruiting board, but, yeah, the recruiting board looks okay, I guess is what I would say. I think we're going to have a pretty decent recruiting class next year. Not that it really matters. Hey, 4-star running back, a 5-star defensive tackle, another defensive tackle, a 4-star that time. Marco LaRue, yet another linebacker. We lose out on the safety, so we're not getting any safety help next year, but we got some young guys in the program that I think are going to step up and play well. Alrighty, it is quarterback change time. Who are we feeling? We could do David Kern again, but I think he'll be the emergency backup for. Oh man, am I thinking McCracken or Aiden Lewis? Aiden already came in and threw an interception this season, so let's put in Brandon McCracken. We'll see what this redshirted freshman can do. Right now, we're just fighting for a playoff spot. Like, it is not good. Dropping 2 Big Ten games means we're probably not going to be in the conference championship. So, yeah, we'll I don't know, man. Things are not good. Things are not good here in Minnesota. And because of the quarterback change, I will be playing this first drive just to see if I can get McCracken cracking away at it, right? As David Hunt takes the ball out to the 25. Hey, look at that sexy man. David Hunt takes the ball out to the 25, and your Minnesota Golden Gophers taking the field. Now, the best way to get a young quarterback warmed up and ready to roll is with a solid run game. So let's see if our... Okay, alright, well. Berryman beat... I wonder, should I bench Berryman? Do I have any other right tackles who could play the position? Ooh, Byron Dukes, you're playing press against him. He's fast. Byron Dukes has a step, but unfortunately, with how McCracken was rolling to the left there was no way he was going to get an accurate pass off, and that ball would have been incomplete. So McCracken keeps the ball in his chest, fires off a decent run. This time he's smashed. I don't know who that guy is, but he's fast, and he just put a hurting on my quarterback. Don't appreciate it. 2nd and 24, McCracken. You got to throw that one away next time, as he fires a quick shot to Keyshawn Robinson. 3rd and 17. This whole I'll play the first drive to get him going seems to be not working real well, as McCracken steps up. 4th and 7. I shouldn't go for it, to be clear. To be completely clear, I understand that this should not happen, but it's 4th and 7 from the 50, you know? And also, I got Byron Dukes, who is like 6'6", I think. He makes the reception, brings the ball down at the 38. And this Michigan State crowd is beginning to lose their enthusiasm. Cam Cook rips off a 7-yard gain. Let's just keep him rolling, man. He had 100+ yards last game, right? Like if he can do that again, I like our chances. And to be clear, that those 3 interceptions that our QB threw was the only reason Scarlet Knights had any shot at beating us, is because our quarterback just kept handing the ball back to him. And if I had known that he kept throwing interceptions, I would have pulled him. But I guess maybe I should pay better attention in sim. But yeah. Regardless of any of that, we have a 2nd and 5, ball at the 10. Ingold steps in for Cam Cook. He's going to run it up the middle, get us a little bit closer. I like Groves coming open, and if I'm feeling spicy, I might run. No, it's going to be Groves. Nope, he drops it. 4th and 3. I'm happy they're not suggesting to kick it, because it wouldn't have happened. Groves with a drop there is pretty miserable. Let's drag him. Come on, you're like 6 feet away from me. There you go. Let's drag him. See if he can bring those linebackers to the left with him, opening up Byron Dukes to make the reception. Come on. Nope. Couldn't stretch forward. First drive of the game goes scoreless. And that's a tough way to start. And your Gophers are jumping back on the field. I guess, no, your Jash is jumping back on the field. Ball at the 17, 1st and 10. The Kraken puts a man in motion. He's going to have a wide open Simpson off the left side. Ball down at the 1-yard line. Is this Cam Cook up the middle for a touchdown? They're bringing in some... No, they're not. That's like a... I mean, you got to bring in some fat boys if you're gonna stop us. I thought those guys were going to keep pushing down to the line, but they did not, as your Minnesota Golden Gophers go up 7-0. But now it's 3rd and 8. Don't like that at all. Let's have a whip route out of Keyshawn Robinson. Nope, it's not going to work. It's going to be a bullet to Shakir Groves, who makes the reception. Brandon McCracken. I mean, again, we got a lot of game left, but Brandon McCracken's looking pretty good against this not very good team. We'll see if that continues as he gets it to Hugh Horan, which is a name I've not called this season. But we'll see if that continues. Ooh, McCracken is hurt. Oh, boy. But yeah, we'll see if that continues next week as we take on the Iowa Hawkeyes, which are... That's a whole different animal with these Michigan... Oh, my goodness. Should have cut it up the middle. 3rd and goal now. But yeah, the Hawkeyes are a different animal altogether. We'll see if McCracken performs against them. If not, I could definitely... A little bit late on that throw. I'm just going to sim this because I don't think I can. I don't feel like kicking. If I miss it, I'm going to be pissed. Nope, we got it. All right. Michigan State scores 3 points before halftime, and then they throw an interception? Oh, it's a fumble recovery by Nolan Dell. And we're jumping back in. 3rd and 12. McCracken looking to keep our drive alive. He's going to step up. He's going to take off. Just didn't quite have the speed. But he makes it a 4th and 6. Ball at the 9. Kind of a tough field goal, so we're gonna go for it here. It's gonna be another fruitless conversion attempt. But our defense is holding strong. Boring ass game. 10-3. Minute 20 left in the 3rd. McCracken steps up, takes off, picks up the 1st down. Ball at the 36. Come on, boys. We need to score. Make this 17-3 going into the 4th, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable. I mean, I'm sure our defense will immediately allow a touchdown, as that's a terrible throw. Holy cow. Robles running open, and that ball sails behind him. So we have a big kick coming up here. Devin Pride booms it away, and he nails it. Devin Pride An excellent kicker. That's what I'll call him. I'll call you an excellent kicker, Devin. Michigan State looking to keep their game alive. If they don't get this 4th and 17, that might be game over. Firing it deep and they get it. Because my defense just loves hemorrhaging yards. They just really like to do that. Okay. Yeah. 3-point game. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Your Golden Gophers get a sack on 3rd down. 4th and 12. Michigan State needs this field goal to keep their game alive, and the kicker drills it. Tie game, Brandon McCracken. This is it, buddy. You're going to have about 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Never mind. Keyshawn Robinson, return touchdown. The defense is going to have about 2 minutes and 20 seconds to defend Michigan State. Defend against Michigan State is what I should have said. Like a fool, I misspoke because I'm an idiot. Double A-gap blitz. That is the meta. Last season at least. Javier Callaway's back in there. I forgot to bench him. Whoopsie. As DeMarco Coco ends the game with an interception. And the kid is going to be pushed out at the 37. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers are going to improve to 5-3. As they come into Michigan State with a brand new quarterback. And they struggled. 6 points in the middle 2 quarters is not great. But, I mean, there's been worse attempts. There's definitely been worse attempts. McCracken, 16 of 24, 163 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. He did have 41 yards on the ground. 34 yards on the ground for Cam Cook is awful. He did get a touchdown, sure. Nothing through the passing game whatsoever. Our receivers are silent. Defensively, 2.5 sacks for Kasai, a sack and a half for Anthony Coker, a pick for DeMarco Coco. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers are now at a very interesting spot. We are 15th in the country. With this win, we'll probably be maybe 12th. But yeah, it really depends on whether other teams have lost for whether or not we're going to go up too high. I wouldn't expect the top 10 at all. 12 is like the peak, but we might only go up to like 13th or maybe even jump 1 spot. The Joshua Lanier we get a big left tackle. That'll be great. I can't wait for him to take over next year for Berryman. Trayvon Butts, love that. Coco, we've got the Coco brothers, defensive side of the ball. Love to see that. Actually, we go back into the conference championship race. Oh yeah, we only go up 1 slot. All right, wow, Iowa 1-7. What's going on here, Iowa boys? I mean, I don't think they were having a great season last year when they came up here and beat us. So let's see if we can avenge that loss. What am I thinking here? I'm thinking yellow, or should I just do? Yeah, I'll just do like the classic colors. Yeah. We won't do any uniform swap-a-ritos. We're just gonna get out there and we're gonna face them. Iowa, despite only winning 1 game this year, they're a very dangerous team. All right. Our fans go all gold. Should have went all gold. That blows, but it is what it is, you know. And kind of like last game against Michigan State, I am going to be playing this first drive to get our boy kicking away as try a little trickery there. Doesn't really turn out to gain us any yards, but 15-17. Remember that game last year? That sucked. That was so aggravating, but it is what it is. McCracken, making his 2nd start of the season here, hands it off to Cam Cook. Picks up 7 yards. Cam has been, I mean, a couple games ago, 100 yards. Last game was completely shut down by Michigan State. So we'll see if he can end that habit of not getting any yards. Not really a habit when it's only been 1 game, but I was like midway through saying the word habit, so I didn't want to I couldn't just, you know, stop myself from saying it, as Keyshawn Robinson picks up a big gain, and Cam Cook picks up almost no gain. 34 yards, it just flashed on the screen. 34 yards last game for Cam Cook. We're not in love with that. We'd like more production than that. Speaking of more production, Lamar Ingold was crazy a couple of years ago, and he's been just riding the struggle bus since. I don't know what we can do to get him on the field more, to get him making more plays. Big sack on 3rd and 1. Should have just ran it, but I tried to get cute, and that cute ended with a sack. Ball at the 44, no shot on punting it, so McCracken looks to pick it up. This time it's Lamar Ingold who's showing he's still quite the athlete. Coming out in a 12 personnel here. I like Simpson breaking open if they're going to do man-to-man. They are. He breaks open, but, I mean, we're already scrambling to the left. And there's no shot on getting a accurate pass away, so get what you can get and make it a 2nd and 7 as Ingold burns it up the middle, picking up 6 yards. 3rd and 1. Groves end zone, maybe? We'll see if it works. Nope, it's going to be a bad throw. Probably should have been an interception, all things considered. There were 3 guys standing around, and McCracken whipped that thing. Anyways, we set up in 12 again, and Shakir Groves picks up a 1st down, getting us all the way down to the 12. McCracken, his first 2 games have been not great. Holding penalty. This is coming back. Lamar Ingold scores, but is that Berry? Okay, Berryman's coming out. Berryman's done. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. All right, who is playing right tackle for your Golden Gophers? Brenton Jones is only 1 point off in rating. He's the backup left tackle, and he'll be stepping in, number 71. Let's see if he can, you know, do a little better as McCracken scrambles, fires, and that one's going to hit the ground. That was close. Yeah, no, bigger arm. That would have been a touchdown. Our wideout was breaking open, just didn't turn out that way. As Ingold makes another nice reception here, cuts it out to the right side, making this a 3rd and 4. We come in with 12 personnel again, looking for Simpson or Groves. It's going to be Groves who makes the reception and is pushed back. They give him forward progress. Ball at the 2. Cam Cook, left side, touchdown. Let's do it. Hugh Horan, the lead blocker. No, it did not work. Trey Keyroy coming into the game. Hugh Horan, lead blocker, up the middle. Trey scores a touchdown. Your Minnesota Golden Gophers take a 6-0 lead. Hawkeyes score immediately, get the ball back, go down the field immediately. And we got a 3rd and 7. We'll see what our boys can do. It's going to be a big sack. That'll push them out of field goal range, too. Good job, lads. Goodness, man. Our offense is just sucking for some reason. So I'm going to be jumping in here. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 7-7 all. We probably should have audibled out of that when I saw that safety coming down, but, you know, got a little stuck. Let's actually take a look. Let's see, does McCracken need to come out or not? 5 of 11. Yeah, that's not good. McCracken is struggling. See if he, oh my, come on, man. Like, don't know how that happens so often to me. That's fine. 3rd and 17. McCracken steps up. See, that's what I wanted that last play. When the defenders bump into each other and actually, like, react as if they're beings with mass and they can't just slip around. That's what we like, and that's what should have happened on that previous play. But for some reason, the defensive player was like super slick with grease, and he just shot right through the line, bringing McCracken down for a sack. Come out in 12 again. I'm liking this 12 personnel against these Hawkeyes. It seems to be paying off for us as Simpson gets a big reception off the right side there. I guess the reception wasn't big, but the run after catch was. Kraken sends Cam Cook in motion. He's going to hit Shakir Groves this time. And Shakir brings it in. He's looking pretty hurt. Shakir's not looking like he's doing great. So let's avoid him for a couple plays. I like Conrad coming open. If not, it's going to be Simpson. That's my plan. Simpson does not come open. I mean, he comes open enough, I guess. But I did not trust McCracken with the throw there. As he scrambles to pick up a first down. Pretty savvy play from the young man there. As this is going to be... Spoke a little too soon there. This is going to be a 2nd and 1 from the 2-yard line, is what I meant to say. Cam Cook up the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. Golden Gophers regain the lead. We got a 2nd and 6. 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was not great. DeMarco Coco, interception, back corner of the end zone. And he ends the Hawkeyes drive. Number 16, whoever that is, looking pretty annoyed at himself. But our offense struggles and our defense is back on the field this time. As a short play to the right. Coker, you rush the quarterback here. Well, oh, is this going to be... It's going to be a block in the back? Or a hold? Yeah, we'll take a hold penalty. All right. 2nd and 14. Hawkeyes in desperate need of a score. Gophers defense has been playing stout. Catanzaro allows too many yards there. We got a 3rd and 6. How do we... What a strange lineup for our defense, but going to work out as Coy Purich cuts the running back down. 4th and 4, under 5 minutes to play here. Purich on a safety blitz, maybe. Let's see if he gets through. Nope. It's going to be a wide open. Devontae burnt again. Oh my goodness. Little outside play, and their wideout runs right past our, I mean, second highest rated cornerback. He's playing the slot because of Coco being such an animal, but man, that's frustrating. This could be an interception. This is one of those plays where if they play it perfectly, we're toast. They don't play it perfectly, and it could be something big here. Conrad Thorne to the outside. Does he have the speed to outrun? He does not. 0 caught him. Gophers lining up for a 1st and 10. Ball at the 11. Just run it 4 times up the middle. Force the Hawkeyes to use their timeouts. Don't fumble the ball. That's most important. Don't fumble the ball. As we're under 90 seconds to play here. Hit an easy field goal and get a walk-off victory against these Hawkeyes. Call their first timeout. It won't be a walk-off victory. They're going to be calling timeouts like that. Little sons of bitches. 3rd and 4. Cam Cook up the middle. They bring in a bunch of fat guys to stop him. Let's see if their guys can get some penetration. They get enough. 21-yard field goal. Or do we go for it? I don't like it being off to the right side, so we are going to go for it here. And see if we can get it. He gets it. Cam Cook with a touchdown. Gophers taking a bit of a lead here. Oh, let me in. Okay, that's fine. I kept hitting circle to get me into the game, and it kept reading that as, oh, you don't want to play? You want to skip this moment. That's fine. We'll skip this moment then. Regardless, 14-21, Gophers win. Ripping off 3 wins in a row now is pretty nice. 4-1 since episode 2 has begun. What a season this has been, as Conrad is not his name. Brandon McCracken goes 10 of 19 and an interception. You're not proving yourself to be a starting caliber quarterback, I'll just be honest with you. 2 touchdowns, 54 yards for Cam Cook. Through the air, there's a lot of nothing, but Conrad had that nice reception. 4 receptions, 44 yards for Shakir Groves. 2.5 more sacks for Adam Kasai, a half sack for Anthony Coker. We've got DeMarco Coco with 1 interception. Kasai Cancanzaro making a bunch of tackles out there. We, struggle bus. That's what I'll say. I'll tell you that much for free. It's a struggle bus season here in Minnesota. And we have got one last game. I think we're going to play Maryland, and then that's where this episode is going to end. So we'll jump in against the Terrapins here. And even though Michigan State and Iowa were both victories for Brandon McCracken, he's just not playing up to the level I'd like him to. So we are going to be making a switch again, which, I mean, we don't want to be making a switch like literally every couple games at the starting quarterback position, but you know, it just has to be done. It just has to be done. And here's the thing about the new starting quarterback, Aiden Lewis, is he he had 1 play earlier this season, or I guess technically 2 plays, and they said he threw an interception, but it was in sim, so I don't really care. He looked rough last season, but maybe sitting on the bench, you know, watching the first 9 games get played, maybe that put his head on correctly, right? As Cam Cook just about breaks that one on the first play of the game. These Terrapins are not good, but they're not awful, right? So I'm not going to say that we should easily beat them. It's a night game for some reason. I feel like if we're going to have night games, we should save those for bigger teams. But maybe those big teams are going to play their night games with better teams than us. Wow, that was interesting. But yeah, Aiden Lewis coming in, making his first start of the season. We're hoping for big things, all right? I don't really have a whole lot to say about the young man, other than he's definitely a quarterback, and this is a, oh my goodness, beat immediately on the offensive line, but Aiden uses his athleticism. Nice, hit him out of bounds and get an extra 15. It won't be 15 yards, but half the distance to the goal. Good job, boys. But yeah, this is basically like a primer game for the last 2 games of this season, which are incredibly important. We've got Ohio State and Wisconsin coming up, and those guys are no one to play with. Holy smokes, man. Aiden gets crushed there. That ball hits the turf, which is probably better. A bad throw there would have been an interception and a pretty easy one. But, yeah, Cam Cook, right side. You have the speed. Oh, tried to spin it back, but he got caught in animation. And he goes down at the 1. 3rd and 1. Kenoy comes into the game, and I think we're going to try to throw it to somebody here. Yeah, who's that? Is that old Shakir Groves? Hell yeah, dude. Shakir Groves makes the reception, and your Minnesota Golden Gophers take a 6-0 lead. Jumping into playing the moments here, and it looks like your Golden Gophers have scored again. Terrapins looking to make this a 1-score game and are going for it on 4th and 1. It's going to be a run play up the middle. I mean, that's what I would do. Yeah, it is. And they are... Oof. They get it, but they just barely get it, as that drive turns into 3 points. Gophers take over at the 8. 1:45 left in the first half. Aiden Lewis, he's looking okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean, 14 points in the first half it's not bad. It's not great, I guess. I would like him to score about 50 points in the first half, but we, you know, get what you can get. As he finds Ingold here, who is running around behind the line stupidly. Sometimes the game does that. How about Robles splitting the defense here and going deep? Let's see what he does. Nope. Gonna be a sack, and the first time out for your Gophers. I will say, I'm not in love with the Gophers' helmets, how they're looking in this game. I went with a bronze helmet. I didn't realize this was going to be a night game. So I went with the bronze helmet. Oh my goodness. Fumble. Aiden Lewis turns it over. Terrapins take over. Don't love that. I said bronze. It's a chrome helmet. I went with a chrome helmet. And your Gophers helmet looks... Your Gophers look like they're wearing black on their head, and I don't really like that, so... note to self, don't do chrome if it's a night game. As Cam Cook picks up the first down. Your Gophers go up 21-6. This game is going by unbelievably quick here. As we have another 3rd and 3. Ingold in the game now. See if he can dash this one. Nope, he's gonna be turned around. But we are going for it on 4th and 1. Ball at the 45. I like Dukes coming underneath and getting open. I'm gonna send Thorne deep just to try to drag that defense back as much as he can. As Byron Dukes does make the reception. Aiden Lewis, 108 yards and 2 touchdowns is not a stat line I really, really like. I guess I prefer that over 2 interceptions, but only 108 yards? I mean, have we been running the ball like crazy? Gets a check down here to Ingold. Picks up a couple yards. 2nd and 2. Aiden Lewis takes the snap, hands it off to Cam Cook, who is stopped. 1 yard gain, 3rd and 1. Yeah, Cook only has, I mean, 16 carries is a lot for Cam Cook, but he doesn't have a crazy amount of yards, so see if we can change that as he picks up 2 yards again. I like Simpson going deep here, so I've got 3 deep guys and then Groves as my outlet. But let's see if any of this works. It's going to be Mr. Conrad Thorne who brings in the reception and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, your Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it looks like, oh, did we add a touchdown there at the very end? We did. 35-6, the first blowout of the season. Coming in the last game of episode 2. And this is a great way. Aiden Lewis, I mean, it was a tough one. Again, these Terrapins are not great, so we gotta calm the Jets just a little bit here. But I mean, 16 of 24 and 4 touchdowns, 169 yards. Nice. We had 68 yards on 18 carries for Cam Cook is not great. Aiden Lewis had 60 yards on the ground as a quarterback. Lamar Ingold with a 1 rushing touchdown, 41 yards on the ground for him. Byron Dukes, 4 receptions, 45 yards and a touchdown. Almost 60 yards for Conrad Thorne and a touchdown. Simpson got a touchdown, and Shakir Groves had that 4th touchdown reception of the day. Kevin Willett with his first sack of the season, ? No interceptions, barely any tackles for loss. 7 tackles by Devontae Burns. Our slot cornerback led us in tackles is not, don't love that. I'll be totally honest, I don't love that. Regardless of any of that, your Minnesota Golden Gophers have improved to 7-3, will be a top 6 team probably in the country. I mean, I'm hoping we're top 6. Might be wishful thinking, beating the Terrapins, who are not very good, but regardless of that, I'm going to end the episode here with a little recruiting board update. We didn't go after any quarterbacks. Daniel Thrasher is going to be the starter the rest of the seasons. Also, he's the guy. If Aiden Lewis bums out in the next couple games, it's going to be Daniel Thrasher, the true freshman, coming in. But certainly that won't happen. We've got 2 4-star running backs coming into the program, which is not really a need for us, but I mean, throwing the red shirt on them, I mean, they'll be fine in the future. Fabian Hillis is our big wide receiver, get a 4-star. Again, we're not in desperate need of wideouts, but it's good to pack these dudes on. Ashmore, the 5-star, did not make it, but Bobby Keogh and Frederick Armin they're looking fine. They're looking okay. 5-star left tackle will be very nice. We've got a 4-star looking, I mean, fine as well. I mean, we're basically in first place for all of these guys. I really tried to lock in on the positions we needed and the guys that I thought we could get. Shembo here is a funny name. Gregory Bass, 6'6", 294. He'll probably be moved to linebacker. Unless, I mean, 294, that's big enough to play inside. So we'll just see which position fits him better. But a 5-star recruit, we love that. Same with Sisk, 6'2", 291. Now, if we don't get him, it's not the end of the world. I'm not sold on that. But look at these big defensive tackles we have coming in. 330 for Dorian Cotter. Ibrahim, a 5-star, 295, 294, 290. And these are freshmen, so I mean we can work on bulking them up to get them to play the defensive tackle position, or or defensive end in our current scheme. But yeah, 2 5-star recruits, a couple 4-star, another 5-star linebacker. This guy is a pass rusher, so he'll be taking over for Kasai or for Coker, depending on how the team works. And we have 6'5", 233 is a little light to rush the passer, but LaRue will be good with the red shirt on him. And then we have an off-ball guy here, Raphael Best, to take over for middle linebacker. Speaking of middle linebackers, 4-star Coco, DeMarco's brother. Lonnie's looking pretty swell. Scroggins, well, I mean, we don't need him, but he's a 4-star, so the more of those we get, the better it is. Kevin Zimmer is a pretty decent cornerback prospect, although I might, at 196, I might be bulking him up and putting him at safety. We'll have to see what happens with the safeties in the next couple of years. We might lose out on Canada, which is fine. I added him pretty late, but yeah, 23 prospects, and we're probably going to get about 20 of them. But anyways, that's where this episode is going to end. I wish you all a wonderful day. Go Gophers. God bless.